speaking of, let's move on then, because we're all going to have a stroke here soon. So,
I know you
Asteroid
saw
City.
this.
I
know you saw
definitely
this.
saw this. I had issues with my play, but no, I saw this. Wes Anderson's new movie, Asteroid City, is now on streaming. It looks like myself and Yoda have seen it. Matt, have you seen it yet?
I'm a bit hit and miss with Wes Anderson. I'm of the opinion that you've seen one, you've seen them all, if I'm perfectly honest.
He is very quirky, is what we said. You
Yeah.
can take him or leave him with his movies and stuff. I was quite looking forward to Asteroid City, and I found I actually really enjoyed it. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the whole thing. Yoda, what was your take?
I did not. I wanted to like it. Here's my problem with it. It's a play within a play, right?
Yes.
So when you do a play within a play kind of thing, say like a noise is off or something like that, the story should be about the actors. And yes, they're playing these characters within the play, but it's usually the behind the scenes stuff, and you're getting to know the actor, that character playing another character.
Yeah.
But the way he did it was the focus was on the actual play. And you were getting to know the characters within that play. The guy who had his wife die, and he couldn't tell his kids, and he started having a relationship with Scarlett Johansson. That's all that you were getting involved with. They only kind of hinted that they were actors. Like they would go to black and white like 2 or 3 times in the movie. So you really didn't get to know those characters. You got to know the characters they were playing. And that's where the story was, and that's where the emotional beat was. So when they get to the end, and basically the actor just pulls off the beard and has the big emotional moment with Margot Robbie, who has not been basically her part was cut for time. And that's where they have the big emotional scene, not as the character himself, but as the actor. I'm like going, I can't feel anything. It just completely undercut anything they were trying to do. So I ended up being bored throughout most of it, because every time I would get into these characters in Asteroid City. I know this is very confusing the way I'm explaining it. You got the characters in Asteroid City, and you got the actors playing these characters in Asteroid City. And occasionally the actor will break the character in Asteroid City and have his own little moment, or he'll have a moment with the director or something like that. And none of that resonated with me, because I was more focused on the story within the story, because that was where vast majority of the movie took place. And so when they get to the big end, the climax, it's like, this isn't the character, the guy with the beard, figuring all this out. This is the actor figuring all this out, and we've barely spent any time with him. So no, I wanted to like it, but it wasn't working.
I mean, I think that's overthinking it. To me, I was just happy to go along with the characters. And like I say, just all of the characters.
Which one?
They all worked. All of them.
The actors or the characters
in
in Asteroid City?
I was more vested in the characters in Asteroid City itself than outside. Yeah. And so, that ending was kind of a little disappointing come the end. But overall, like I say, to me, it's his storytelling. I don't think it's so much about the ending, as opposed to, say, Mission Impossible, which is like a big dramatic finale and everything else. I didn't feel like that was a kind of big dramatic finale in this. It was just kind of an ending, which I don't know. I liked it.
It's supposed to have an emotional crescendo at some point in any kind of movie. It doesn't matter. And this one just, if you're going to build up these characters and you have to have the father have a learning moment about the death of his wife, that never happened for him. That was kind of the point of the entire movie, in my opinion. I mean, there's other things going on with the alien and picking up the asteroid and all that stuff. But in the end, it was like, no, it's about these actors trying to figure out their part. I'm like, to me, with the actor strike and everything going on, how self-indulgent can you get? You know what I mean? That's just how it felt. I was like going, fuck this shit.
What I will say is the movie is beautifully directed. Technically, it's one of the best films I've seen in a long time, because of the way he pans his shots and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, I've actually known somebody who works in animation who worked with him on Fantastic Mr. Fox, and they said that one of the scenes they had to do like sort of 7 or 8 times animate the whole thing because it wasn't just as perfect as he needed it. And from that respect, like I say,
that's just being a wanker, though.
No, it's not. No, because I see. To me, it's like Kubrick thought about every frame in all of his movies. Every frame meant something, and I think Wes Anderson's the same. That he just, when he wants to tell his own story, he does it.
I'll never get as upset about
strive for perfection.
Yeah,
no, I'm okay with you.
Look at Kubrick diverted sci-fi, horror, and everything else. Wes Anderson just directs Wes Anderson films. Oh, here's a shot with two people with equal parallel in between, and we're going to zoom. It's boring. And
I get if he's not your style, but I'm not going to say that he doesn't put a lot of effort into his craft and to his style of movie. I will take that any day over corporate AI swill that we get now that has no effort and as lazy as possible.
Same old.
I don't think he's ever the same old. I just think he's hit or miss, and this is one of those that missed for me. I don't think it worked like Grand Budapest Hotel. I thought was great. I love Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I enjoyed that.
I think because you're following those characters through the ultimate conclusion of the movie. This one just cut the rug out from under you because it's like, oh, the character that you're really invested in, he doesn't learn anything. It's only the actor that learns something that you've barely spent any time with, and is gay, so he wouldn't really understand having a wife and kids anyway. And it's like, okay.
Well, hold on. The character whose wife died is gay.
No, the actor who plays the character
is gay. But his
character,
his wife dies.
So we can't
character
have it
he's playing.
We can have it this way. That's it. I'm never watching it.
It's just a convoluted. It's his tenant. It's too convoluted.
Yeah, guys, just tell me what time in the film Scarlett Johansson gets her tits out. I'll watch that bit and then I'll
sometime in the first third, I think.
In 26 seconds.
I'm not seeing for a third of a movie. I just watch under the skin.
I think it was that. I'm not sure.
It's very blurry. It's not worth your time.
Watch under
that's why
the skin.
That's why Phil's all that clicking. He's trying to unblur it.
Got it in Photoshop. Enhance, click, enhance. Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.